when you're buying something, you see two things that you really like, but you need to make a sacrifice to choose either one of them. And as in our case today, we have the Galaxy Note 8.0 and our recently reviewed Samsung Galaxy Mega 6.3. These two devices are priced similarly at 1,599 ringgit, and it's kind of confusing which one to choose from when you see a device that has a faster processor, a larger display compared with a smaller display with a slower processor. So this is Warren from klgadgetguy.com. Let's take a look at the similarities and differences in these two devices. So the number one feature that we are going to talk about is the screen. So both displays, they have the same technology over here, and as you can see, one has a slightly lower resolution at 720p, and the other one has a slightly higher resolution by 80 pixels, which is 1280 by 800. So as we take a look at the screen, let's just flip the device around to take a look at the viewing angles. Right, so the viewing angles on both devices are really good. You basically can't find any much difference from them, and since they are using the same panel, you should expect the same results as well. In terms of color reproduction, they look almost the same, except that the Galaxy Mega 6.3 has a slightly warmer color, and the Galaxy Note 8.0 has a cooler color reproduction. In terms of screen sensitivity, you'll find that the Galaxy Mega 6.3 has a slightly responsive touch panel compared to the Galaxy Note 8.0, because the Note 8.0 supports the S Pen input, so it really needs some pressure to press on. So in terms of navigation, the Mega 6.3 is better with a hand operation instead of the Note 8.0. Next, we have loaded both klgadgetguy.com on both devices. And as you can see, there is something funny over here. The Galaxy Note 8.0 has a slightly higher resolution compared to the Galaxy Mega 6.3. But as you can see, the Galaxy Mega 6.3 is able to view more content than the Galaxy Note 8.0 over here. Right, so it's kind of funny, which is probably due to the default zoom level when loading web pages. So obviously the Samsung Galaxy Mega 6.3 browser has a slightly better software over here, but you might find yourself trouble reading text over the Galaxy Mega 6.3. Whereas on the Galaxy Note 8.0, you do not need to zoom the text in order to view the text clearly, which is an advantage over on the Galaxy Note 8.0. Even though more scrolling, but you're able to see text without actually zooming in. The next feature that we are going to talk about is AirView. So AirView is basically supported on both devices over here, and the Note 8.0 requires the S Pen to have AirView active. As you can see, as my pointer stylus over here, there is actually a little dot following my stylus. And as for the Galaxy Mega 6.3, AirView doesn't work everywhere as compared to the Galaxy Note 8.0. If I put my hands on the screen here, I won't see a light trail following my finger here, right? So I will only see the AirView when I'm actually in the lock screen. So let's open up the lock screen, and as you see, here is the light trail that's following my fingers. So there are actually different methods of using AirView over here. Let's try out AirView on both devices. So I've opened the email app over here, and let's hover the S Pen over the Galaxy Note 8.0 screen. So I'm going to point it over on my first email, which is Toys and Games by Lelong. And yeah, as you can see, the response is very fast. As I hover the pen over here, it just shows the preview of the message. And if I use my finger on the Galaxy Mega 6.3, yeah, it is sensitive as well, but you need to estimate the distance of your finger on the message, or else you are not able to get a preview on it, right? Which is kind of awkward if you are just hovering your index finger over one message, because it is not really precise as compared to the Galaxy Note 8.0. In internet browsing, you'll find that AirView has different purposes on both devices. So on the Galaxy Mega, you will find that AirView on the Galaxy Mega lets you see a zoom-in version of the text. I'm going to hold my finger over here, and you should be able to see the zoom-in text. As you can see, it's not coming up yet, and I don't know why. Yes, as you can see, you really need to estimate the distance the distance of your finger between the screen. As on the Galaxy Note 8.0, if you hover the S Pen over the article, you'll find that there is actually no zooming in. And the other thing that AirView does on the Galaxy Note 8.0 is that when you hover your finger to the bottom of the page, it scrolls down the article, whereas the Galaxy Mega doesn't do anything over here. We now move on to the video player app on both devices. Right, so AirView also works in here, as in previewing the video and previewing the progress bar as well. So on the Galaxy Note 8.0, let's point the S Pen over a video. So let's go to Fantastic Baby. And as you can see, the video starts playing immediately without any hesitation. And let's go down here. We should have Fantastic Baby as well. And yeah, it's right here. I'm gonna hover my finger over here. And as you can see, it starts playing as well. You really need to estimate the distance of your finger between two devices. Right, so let's start playing both videos. Alright, so they both started, and I can do AirView on the progress bar over here. So I'm going to hover my finger on the Galaxy Mega and the Note. As you can see, both work very well over here. Right, and let's turn the device to landscape and see if AirView works on both devices. Right, and let's get this one on landscape. Call up the progress bar, and I'm going to hover my finger. As you can see, AirView does not work on landscape mode on the Galaxy Mega 6.3. So the final conclusion over here is that, AirView doesn't support everywhere on the Galaxy Mega 6.3. Right, it only supports on a few modes and on a few occasions. The next thing that I'm going to talk about is performance. So you're going to say the quad-core Galaxy Note 8.0 is going to win all the game, but that may not be necessary. Let's find out. Okay, so let's launch the Facebook app over here, and I'm going to press two of them at the same time. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, so the Galaxy Note 8.0 is really faster, and it finishes loading first. It finished loading at the same time for both devices. It's kind of impressive. Right, so let's just go back to the app tray. Right, let's start the browser over here. I've got my hands over here, and let's do 1, 2, 3, boom. And okay, the Galaxy Note 8.0 takes the race this time. Right, and next we are going to have some browsing tests over here. So let's go to our local newspaper website, The Star Online, thestar.com.my. I'm going to type over here as well, thestar.com.my. Right, I'm going to start by pressing go. Right, both of them are on the same Wi-Fi network. Do note that. And it's still loading. The Galaxy Note looks like it's pretty much a hit, and both finish at the same time. Amazing. Alright, so let's go to another site called probably let's go to pocketnow.com, pocketnow.com. Same here. Alright, let's press the go button together. 1, 2, 3, go. Oops, I'm actually 1 second late on the Galaxy Mega 6.3, and both devices are running. Okay, so both are also okay. The Galaxy Note 8.0 finished first, right? Even though the Galaxy Mega 6.3 is 1 second behind late, but it still finished. It still finished about 3 seconds later compared to the Galaxy Note 8.0 over here. Right, so we are going to test some scrolling over here, and both devices are very, very smooth. And we are going to do some pinch to zoom and see which one clears text faster. 1, 2, 3. Alright, both at the same speed, which is quite good. Next, let's try out screen rotation performance. So we're going to see which device rotates faster. So we are both on the home screen, and the home screen supports landscape mode. So I'm going to turn both devices over and try to take them out at the same time. 1, 2, 3, go. Oops, sorry, I just accidentally locked the device over here. So let's do it. 1, 2, 3, go. See, faster on the Galaxy Mega 6.3, impressive. So let's put back down and turn back to portrait and see which ones go faster. You know, the Galaxy Note 8.0 is a big device, so it's a bit difficult for me to handle. So let's just do it in 1, 2, 3, portrait. You see, the Galaxy Mega 6.3 is fast again, whereas the Galaxy Note 8.0 is about 2 seconds late. Right, so that's why I'm saying, you know, you should not judge the performance based on the processor, because it's pretty much different on two devices. Next, I'm going to launch games at the same time. Let's test Asphalt 7. I'm going to place I place two of my fingers over here, and in 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, the Galaxy Note 8.0 is faster in this case. And the Galaxy Note 8.0 finished loading. And the Galaxy Mega is just about 1.5 seconds late. Okay, so both pretty much at the same time. As you can see, there's not much of difference in terms of loading times. The Galaxy Mega is slightly slower than the Galaxy Note 8.0. The next thing that I'm going to talk about is the speakers of both devices. So the Galaxy Note 8.0 has stereo speakers beneath the device, right, left and right over here, whereas the Samsung Galaxy Mega 6.3 only has one mono speaker on the back over here. Okay, so the problem of the Galaxy Note 8.0 over here is that when you're holding the device like this, you know, it's fine if you hold the device in this way. But what if you're gaming, right, or you want to grip the tablet tightly and your right finger just covers both speakers? Let me show you the effects. Right, so let's open up a video, right, probably a very loud video. Let's say, let's just go back to Fantastic Baby, right. Right, I'm going to pump up the volume over here. Alright, sound is clear on the Galaxy Note 8.0. Right, I'm holding the tablet in this way, it's good. But as I grip it tightly, you can see the volume greatly reduces. You know, that's the bad thing of holding the Galaxy Note 8.0 in this way. You need to hold it in this way in order to watch your videos and also to hear a clearer sound. Right, so definitely the Galaxy Note 8.0's design over here has some issues. And back to the Galaxy Mega 6.3. So the Galaxy Mega over here has the back, has the loudspeaker on the back. So we are going to take a look at the video as well. So we're going to go back into videos, and I'm going to play back Fantastic Baby as well. So you can hear on volume, the Galaxy Mega 6.3 has a louder volume on the loudspeaker, and when I hold it here, I actually amplify the volume rather than reducing it, because you know the speaker is beating here, and I'm actually half covering my fingers over the speaker, which amplifies the sound and thus making it louder. And finally, let's compare the camera on both devices. So the Galaxy Note 8.0 has a 5 megapixel sensor on the back, and the Galaxy Mega 6.3 has an 8 megapixel sensor. If you compare the camera app of both devices, you'll find that the Galaxy Mega 6.3's camera software is more featured as compared to the Note 8.0's camera software. It looks a bit more outdated and less featured, and it only supports some effects which we call filters, like black and white, sepia, and negative, which is very simple. Check out the next few shots and see how different are the shots. This may not be a fair comparison for all, but as you know, both devices are actually designed for different purposes. The Note 8.0 is actually designed for productivity rather than entertainment purposes. Of course, it is also a good entertainment device which supports Full HD video, and also the screen is very big. As for the Mega 6.3, is more of a mixed usage. You can use it for productivity and also for entertainment as well. And it really depends on whether you want a larger screen phablet or a smaller screen phablet, and which one is more portable for both of you. Right, so it's really difficult to tell which one you really want, but I hope the features that I've mentioned just now helps you make your decision. Thank you for watching this video, and do give us a thumbs up if you like what you saw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at KL Gadget Guy and visit our website at www.klgadgetguy.com, and remember to like us on Facebook. We'll see you next time.